Oh my gosh. So there's a couple of
Yay, pain!
exactly, Wolf Cannon. There's a couple of really good I got a couple of really, really nice comments. I saw, Rocky, I saw that you fully 100%ed it. Don't expect that from this specific stream or from this specific playthrough. I don't think we're going to be 100% in the game. I really, really, really want to get through the story. And this isn't like oh, Claire's going to rush through the story like a nutcase or anything. It's just I want to give this game the attention it deserves. I hope that makes sense. That's the vibe I'm going with. It deserves the good attention, and I haven't. I don't think I've given it that love and attention. Between us squirrel friends, I don't think I am enjoying it as much as I have enjoyed other story games in the past. Now, I don't know whether that's a pacing thing, whether that's just a me thing, or whether it's just a fact that I'm so frustrated with not being able to see this story coming. There could be like a hundred other reasons, and that's what makes games brilliant, because not all games are for everyone. I'm not saying I'm not enjoying it at all. I'm just saying it's not doing the... I don't want to go away and write fan fiction about this. I think that's probably the best way for me to describe it, and like levels of how much I love things. I don't want to... I'm enjoying this game, but I don't want to go away and write fan fiction about it like I have about Baldur's Gate and like what's another way to describe how I'm feeling? Like, I've got this is still my phone background. This is still my phone background. You know, I don't think I'm going to be changing my phone background anytime soon. That's not to say that it's not an enjoyable game. I am enjoying the game. I'm enjoying the playthrough. I enjoy the mechanics, but I'm kind of frustrated with the story. I'm just loving it, Rocky. I'm loving it. And also, I really want to play Dragon Age, because I'm like... I've seen all of this stuff, and I've gotten so hyped over the last weekend, over the last few weekends, seeing Dragon Age stuff, and I know nothing about it at all. So that's gonna be a wild ride, and hopefully we can get that done before the Veilguard comes out. But either way, should we hop into this beautiful, beautiful game? It's stunning. Don't get me wrong. What I think I'm going to do is... I should have come prepared. There was a comment on a YouTube video which basically said, you're all out of... No, I'm all demoed out. But there was a comment on a YouTube video on one of my YouTube videos that said, it's not the end of the game going to this place. It's like a very definitive story beat. So with that in mind, I think that's the button. Yes, it is. I'm gonna go and do this quest where because with the exception of Weapons of the Lodge, everything else is a higher level. So I think we're going to go and do the main quest. That is running. Oh, the last thing we did was that funny quest where that guy tried to kill us. Can we just move somewhere rather than running to it? Yeah, it's quite a way. Let's go to this campfire. Yeah, the bandit guy who he sent us on a quest, or so we got sent on a quest, and then once I'd completed it, he turned up to kill me, and then they ran away, and then we had to go back and go, my guy, literally tell them what I'd done. But this is this is going to take us further through. My understanding is that this is going to take us further into more lore and give me that juicy story, like main story quest line that I want. So this is my hope for today.
The usurpers do nothing of asking for a ceasefire. They're not waiting to come home.
Something juicy and crunchy for me to get my lore needing lips around. Oh gosh, that metaphor went somewhere horrible.
I put the lifespan of this ceasefire at, let's be generous, a month.
It's down here, isn't it?
The ceasefire?
Well, that's a good start, Claire. I've got no healing potions. That's why we should have ran. That's why we should have ran here, lads. How do I get up there? I died. Yep, that's fine. Good start. Cracking start to today's activities.
The only thing this ceasefire will accomplish is prolonging our exile.
They can call it a ceasefire.
Hopefully we can. Hopefully there's a fair amount of running along the way. This is the plan.
Commander.
Fair amount of running along the way. And we'll pick up medicinal herbs. Maybe I don't jump. Maybe I just run across it.
They're not waiting to come home.
Maybe that's the...
Want to hear what
That
I
is
think?
the way.
The missing kestrels were apostate spies. They were pointed.
Because it certainly looks like something I should just be able to bounce across. Like a mad parkour. I don't understand why she just falls. But the question is, how do I get up here then? Am I genuinely losing my mind? Yes, yes I am. There's a little lip over there. Maybe I can just climb up through this way. But if I jump down even further... I drop onto this? I love starting at such a... Jesus, hang on. I gotta remember buttons, not that one. That one. Okay, I have literally no healing potions whatsoever. Cool! That's definitely not gonna come back and bite me on the arse. I don't even think I can craft them. Let's see if we can craft them. Potions. Health potions. Nope, I've got no fatty meat. I can't even craft a health potion. Great. Great, I'm so prepped. Right, where am I going? Is it actually down there? After all this, is it actually just down? It is. It is genuinely just down is where I was supposed to be going. I hate all of this. Oh man, no, down. There we go. We've made it. Why does it say not right now? Oh, I can cancel it out. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized.
Has to be a clone, right?
Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you
Malfunction.
kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Hi, Katie.
Ah!
Whoa.
I underestimated you. So by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I
good
checked, I
lord.
was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Okay, speedy speeds.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Oh, we're here.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
We're here.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
What's this, another incident? This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich, roll credits, is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs, and what's that, reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. So we need an angry Polish person. Hi, Kremen. Again, no.
What was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
I'm having a look around.
Save these for the trail.
Good, good. Oh, hello. What are you? We need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing Zero Dawn candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails. Okay. This is Zero Dawn. I can't believe we're here. I can't believe we've done this. Let's go.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
It's a waiting room. Aloy, we know how this works, right? Soundproofing? Oh, this isn't going to be a good thing. I know this isn't going to be a good thing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VL1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Oh my god! What am I about to discover? The game's like, hey, we're about to absolutely destroy you. If you weren't already aware,
Can't carry more.
we're going to tear your all of that stuff that Claire was just talking about not feeling entirely as fully invested and all of that, and feeling like she was going through the motions. Hey, bet. Restock or else. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I haven't to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I'm going to lose it. Please respond, and this time no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? I am about to be entirely emotionally screwed. I put on cool makeup today. I was really proud of my makeup today.
Please proceed.
And I'm going to end up rubbing my eyes because I cry.
Message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Okay.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD-01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Right.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
So I was right. So I was right. Hey, I feel entirely vindicated.
Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking.
I love being
Find out
right.
how she did it.
Hang on, I need to make sure I've got the right. I love being right. That's my favorite.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Down. It's half a... Where are you, my guy? Oh, Jesus.
The word of...
Should have aimed a bit harder. Whoops. Why can I not jump? Oh, it's a window. It's a window, mate.
Let this happen.
Well, you can't jump through there, pal.
She's still...
Missed him.
Don't let up!
Well, pal.
Doesn't kill me. Kill me.
If I just mash this button, maybe you'll die eventually. He did. He did. Fun fact, he did. Ah, tits. We'll try again. We'll try again.
Kestrels. They got
Fine.
in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out!
Maybe
If it moves, kill it!
What is this
interview
place?
Tom speak.
It is.
Am I?
It is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people. All organic. Not just people.
Sorry. Shit.
Linear of evolution. Liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel. Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution. Liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom
Let me
Pate
jump up
wants
here.
a word.
Let me jump up here.
Far away!
Get off! Get off! Please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
He's really angry. Oh my god, he's right there.
gonna die.
Maybe.
Okay, that's 2 down. It's messy, but we're doing it. Don't hide it, don't hide, don't hide.
For the rightful partner. For the Radiant Eaterman.
If I could actually aim, I'd be so dangerous.
Hardly a hit.
This one. And so would this guy be, probably. If he'd hit me every time, I'd be dead by now. So, we'll take that little victory. Oh, hello. Well, we will have a health potion.
Looks like I'm clear.
Okay, if we're clear, how can I climb up that and actually get onto there? I might be able to jump backwards. There it is. See, you want to see what that is, my dude? I believe in you. We can get this done.
Let's do this.
Good. We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now.
Yes.
The data points. What did they contain?
Yes. My rock back, thank you kindly. Right, let's listen to the rest of these. Travis Tate.
Want to discuss? Whew. So Mama, she was right. Pardon? My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
Doesn't matter, we're all gonna die anyway.
Cigarette? Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go. You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines?
I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Yeah, the game really is kicking me in my face. I'm being wholeheartedly punched.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Was I not right? I still wholeheartedly believe I was right. I'm now beginning to think maybe I wasn't right. I've been double debated. Answer guidelines 1. Is this going to be like a big article? It's a big article. It basically is saying it's essential to stress that all other options for combating the Pharaoh Plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm and unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar or undersea structures so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. Okay. If a candidate asks for time to alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so they can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Yeah, no, there was no escape. There was no escape from this. There was literally no escape from this. There couldn't be.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
What is it there? Okay, Captain Aquilo. Candidate in warfare
I'm
specialist.
sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I
know that
believe
voice.
we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, US Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
What is left? Right. And I know I'm being excruciatingly slow with this. Excruciatingly slow. So my apologies if this isn't for you. But what is left? I need to factor in everything that I know. There's no way there's a generation ship. There's no way that was something that they could get off the ground in that many months. We've established that. No way that that's the case. Embryonics, it keeps being brought up. And the fact that Aloy looks and is recognized as the Doctor. So, did they clone people and save them until such a time that they could start, until they had used the predictability of time or made lots of algorithms to figure out when life would yet again be sustainable, and then built up all of the people who are like made clone embryos of all of the people who they thought would be useful. Oh, that's such a terrible thing to say. Who they thought would be useful in society. Is that what they did? And then left it with a trigger point. Like some monitoring all around the planet. They set up monitoring around the planet for when life would be sustainable again, and then started bringing these people back to life, or like opening the cloning chambers. But then how did that start? Right, okay. I have many thoughts.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good.
So that didn't happen.
How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn.
Where did it go? What point did it go wrong?
And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot?
It definitely went wrong.
Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
I'm hoping so. Yeah, we did say we were going to have a massive lore dump today, and oh boy, is this delivered so far. Make your selection. Oh, this is a big thing. Medical euthanasia? You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the product's outcome is uncertain. You'll be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours a week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family or two persons of your choosing will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you'll be confined indefinitely. You'll be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who do not wish to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Medical euthanasia, the information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, a pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counsellor when you're ready to make your choice, or if you have further questions. Holy mother fluffing okay. Yeah, the game really went there, didn't it? Councillor Guidelines 2, we got half of this earlier. For debriefing of the presentation, vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion, without value judgment on the part of the councillor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasise that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection, validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses, emphasise the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may bulk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of loved ones beyond Zero Day. Validate their hesitation. Acknowledge that while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned, if possible. Redirect their ethical misgivings towards greater commitment to the project. This is not a job of a counsellor. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish and allow access to supplemental articles, GO1 through P20, allow them to suspend the interview to fully process this documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period during which counsellors will be available to discuss the decision. Emphasise that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against his or his will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse the decision, after which the decision, well, we know the decision is final and it won't be changed. Holy forking shitballs.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
I love that read. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which
Good Lord. I get it.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like
He'll
my old
be,
man would say, flabbergasted. That vein
Divined.
pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Oh, Ron. Oh, Ron.
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
Wait, is that where they euthanize people? No. No, they wouldn't have done it in a dingy room like this. They would have made them comfortable. Would they? Or would they just have put them on these beds and... I just picked up handcuffs that were on that bed. I've answered my own question. And I'm not happy about the answer. Oh God, there's beds everywhere. Why am I only just seeing that there's beds everywhere? Probably wasn't heart flooded originally. I don't think that makes much of a difference. Oh, medicinal stuff.
I'll tuck
Great.
that away.
Am I about to have a bad time? Probably. Yes. Yes, probably.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Thanks for that very confident silence.
Not just for...
Ouch, owie, ouchie.
Oh, son, guide this to my foe.
One down. One down. Okay. I'm incredibly grateful for how bad that aim is. Yep. Kate. Move in! Fucking... Right. Last dude. I think I have a potion. Please tell me I have a potion. I have one potion. Could probably have nipped in here and gone around, but you know, no, I couldn't because it's. I could have nipped in here and gone around. Ooh, stuff to listen to or. Pom Peach.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show,
Power's down.
I respect him.
Is there another
He's got
route?
a passion to it.
I've done this
He's
before.
hot-blooded.
Just need my
So I
focus.
said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
I don't think you would be claustrophobic. Unless it's a very, very, very tiny place. But they were talking about people living there for 100 years?
Should have brought a cart.
You disassemble resources by holding... Whoops! It's not letting me do it though. Okay,
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day,
whoops. Let's stop that again.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn?
I feel it.
Sign me up.
I feel you.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the ground.
I did it again. Hang on.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
I have some things... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I have some things in my inventory that I want to try and open. Okay, can't use that. I know you start at the bottom. I do have fatty meat. Why? It's just everything so full. Right, let's drop that and then see if we can get some fatty meat out. I've started another thing of Ridgewood again. Okay. Those are all of those that I can get. And I've got... I need to sell stuff. Right. Can we craft more healing potions now? I can craft 2 healing potions. It's better than having 0 healing potions. Everything's coming up biscuits. Right.
These will keep.
Right, it's another one of these. Okay, right.
There's a part missing.
Of course there is.
Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Okay. Okay, up to storage for a new emitter. Copy that.
Keep that for later.
I need something though, right? To get this to work? Send him up to storage for a new emitter. Go up there? Oh, I can't get through there. Because that's what we're trying to open, Claire. You moron! We don't have things. I'm very confused. I'm confused about what I should be doing. Because I have no indication of what the answer is. Other than saying that that's upside down. Did I look up? I've looked up. Data shows required settings for nearby hollow locks. Hang on. Wait. Left up, left down. Okay, left up, left down. Is that a right? Right. Left up, left down, right. Yeah. Left up, left down, right. I'm an idiot. Left up, left down. Nope, fuck. Down. And then this will probably open the storeroom. Right?
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Thanks. Thanks, Aloy, for giving this idiot a helping hand. Right. Why is she breathing so heavily?
Found one. Looks intact.
Can I just go back down here like this? Yes.
That should do the trick.
Right, but it's upside down.
Now let's get that door open.
So it is down, left, up, right, down. Down, left, up, right, down. Down, left, up, right, down.
That did it. Door should have
Okay.
Now to see what lies beyond it. Actual question. Am I likely to discover one of those power cells in here? Because I'll keep my eye out for it if I am. I don't think I am.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
I think. Oh, fuck, they've seen me already.
Keep your head down.
God, that was a bomb. That's them dead.
Where did they go?
That's better.
To me, brothers!
Here.
That was a friggin' pipe dream.
Disappeared.
I can kind of vaguely see a person.
That's the last of them.
Means non-structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Oh, fuck me.
Get over here. She's coming.
You bring a gun to a bow fight?
Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
Who knows where she went?
This guy does. But he's dead.
Night comes.
there's a wall there.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Don't
Then get moving.
say it.
You have to find Gaia.
Aloy. Why would you say it? Because you know full damn well that the door's going to open again and all of a sudden these lads are going to be like, hey, you know how you thought you were safe? Well, you're not. Not one of these had the foresight to bring a healing potion. Just FYI, not a single one of these lads were like, hey, you know what would be a good idea if we bought a healing potion? Right, there was another door back here somewhere. One did! One bought a healing potion. Good on that dude for having the foresight.
Structural failure prevents access.
One single dude went, you know what might be a good idea? What's in here? Oh, that's the way I came. Okay. Okay. That wasn't quite as exciting as I was hoping it would be. Do we have any things to listen to, or is it just... No. Now we do. I'm kind of scared.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots.
I believe so.
Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff.
Hi.
Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people? I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
I feel like I skipped some dialogue there, but it is what it is. Yeah, I killed a dude up here. Yeah, I definitely want to get in there.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off.
Of course it's sealed off.
There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More eclipse.
Careful now.
Is this absolutely the way that we have to go in? Certainly be. Can we just start shooting people from up here? I don't know that we can. Okay, cool. I think I only need one more as well. No. We have discovered that we cannot shoot through these bars. It's fine. Sneaky, sneak, sneak. Sneaky, sneaky, sneak, sneak.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Elbaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries, 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge.
It didn't work, did it?
Welcome, and let us begin.
But it didn't work. Encapsulated DNA will hold it. Start, we need to select the inert material which will embed the molecules, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at -18 degrees C for 1,000 plus years. Using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge for mechanized extinction. I'm confused how we don't know all of this then.